Have you ever wondered what's really cooking behind that closed kitchen door? What secrets lurk in the shadows as the chef prepares your plate? Is every ingredient fresh? What about those mysterious side dishes? Join us as we lift the lid on a world of culinary chaos and horrifying discoveries. And now, our first story. The Delivery Boy. It all started when I took that job as a delivery boy at Pinocchio's Pizza. Seemed like an easy gig, right? Wrong? On my first day, I was supposed to grab a pizza out of the oven, put it in the delivery box, and get it out the door. It was exciting until I noticed the kitchen staff never ate the food they prepared. Every night they would stand around watching the guests eat with these sad looks on their faces. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more terrifying tales. If you dared to join us for another round, why not stay tuned? Just after all, the night is young and the horrors are just getting started. What chilling tales of the culinary macabre have you encountered in your own life? Share your terrifying dining experiences in the comments below. Just remember, some doors are best left unopened, and some kitchens hold secrets best left uneaten. Until next time, keep an eye on your plate and an ear out for the whispers from behind the stove. For the night is far from over, and the darkness is always hungry. Oh, and the food. The menu had the most amazing dishes with creative names like Last Supper and The Forgotten Dish. This place was off the beaten path. It's kind of hard to find. But once you did, the food was amazing. Real home-cooked style. Mama Rosa was the owner. She was in her 70s, and she welcomed everyone like family. Her specialty was this chicken parmesan. It was to die for. One night, this couple comes in, husband and wife. They sit down and start talking. And suddenly the wife stops, looks at her husband and says, "You know, you look just like Mama Rosa's last customer, the one who never came back for his change." Then she shrieks as the man takes his mask off, revealing a horrifying grin. "Oh my God," she cries. "I know this place. It's where the cannibals eat." Suddenly, Mama Rosa appears behind them, a carving knife in her hand. "Cannibals?" she asks. "What cannibals?" As she leans closer, the woman sees the horrifying truth. In Mama Rosa's eyes, she recognizes the face of her husband. But how could it be? The man had died 3 years ago. It sounded great, but they had this weird aftertaste like metal and dirt. Simple. But when I opened the oven, the sight that greeted me was straight out of a nightmare, and whispered, "What have I become?" Then she finished her meal without saying a word. Nobody blinked. Nobody spoke. It was like something out of a nightmare. After that, I started noticing other strange things. People would come in and order the same meal every single time, like it was a ritual. Some even seemed to disappear after their meal. Wait, no, they were still there. They were just sitting in the corner staring at the wall. And then there were the staff. They never aged. Even the chef, he was at least 100 years old, but he looked the same every night, like clockwork. Instead of a cheesy pepperoni pizza, there was a charred, unrecognizable mass that looked more like a tire than food. And the smell? Oh God, the smell? It was rancid. But it got weirder. One night I was delivering a calzone to what seemed like a regular customer. He ordered it plain, just cheese. So imagine my surprise when he opens it up, and instead of melted cheese, there's a pile of something squishy and pink. But when you asked them, they just kept quiet and gave you this knowing look. After a while, you realized they weren't actually eating the stuff. They just pretended to. One day, the cook quit without saying a word. The chef shrugged and carried on. Next day, same thing. The customers still came, but nobody knew what the special ingredient was anymore. Then one night, the chef went missing, vanished into thin air. The customers stopped coming after that. The place has been empty ever since. I mean, obviously, I lost my appetite after that. If you think that's gross, wait till I tell you about the time I found a severed hand in the soup pot. Yeah, I quit the next day. That place is a freaking nightmare. The special ingredient. We had this one cook who worked at this restaurant in the French Quarter. Quiet guy, always wearing these black gloves. Never saw him smile. Kinda creepy. Now, the chef was famous for this one dish called the special ingredient. Every night he would come in, put on this old leather apron, and make this weird stew. The recipe changed every night, and apparently the ingredients were always different too. One minute it was dog food, the next it was roadkill possum. You get the picture. Then there was the customers. They always seemed to know what the special ingredient was going to be, like they were regulars. Our next story, Last Supper. Working as a waiter at the Grand Blackwood Hotel was my first real job. One night I saw a woman drop her fork. She looked down at the table. Well, folks, our dinner service is over, but the feast of fright continues. Now for our main course, the cannibal kitchen. Well, folks, it's time to remove the mask.